Hey fam, in today's episode, I break down why I will make the switch from Circle to Heartbeat and how it will transform the way I run my cohort-based mentorship program. Suppose you are building a business school, hosting live training, or creating an online community that thrives on deep interaction. In that case, this episode will show you what platform best supports your growth, engagement, and structure. And by the end, if you choose Heartbeat, I have included an affiliate link in the description for your use to support me. I will be right back after the intro. What's good, future founder? It's Coach LJ here. Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever had a big idea but no clue where to start? Or maybe you're stuck because funds are tight and the path feels unclear. That's exactly why I created the Total Business Assets Bootcamp. You know, the 6-month mentorship bootcamp. It's not just another online course. It's a 6-month hands-on mentorship experience designed to help you turn your idea into a real business without the overwhelm or the $40,000 business degree. You get a clear launch plan, a brand that speaks, a real offer people actually buy, weekly coaching with me, and a private community to keep you accountable. And here's the best part. The first 30 founding members get lifetime access for just $297 a year. No fluff, no upsells, just real results with real guidance. If you're serious about launching your dream, click below, join the waitlist, and become a founding member today. Your next opportunity window starts now. Let's build your breakthrough together. Peace.
Yeah. Welcome to the Pulse, where the paper gets cracking. Creativity and strategy make it all happen. You ain't gotta sell, just market with flair. Put your brand on the map and leave them in despair. Smooth as jazz notes, the deals get closed. Ideas flowing like rivers, watch them explode. Through each campaign we paint with precision. No need for selling, just spark the vision. Creativity reigns, we master the plan. From concept to launch, we make the stand. Strategies tight, rhythm in check. Welcome to the Pulse, where we break the neck.
What's Gucci family? Welcome to another episode of the Pulse of Marketing. On Marketing Monday, where we help creative entrepreneurs move with clarity and consistency. I'm your host, Coach LJ, and you already know the tagline. You don't have to know how to sell, but you do have to know how to market. And today's hot topic, we are diving into the top 5 reasons why I chose Heartbeat over Circle to run the Total Business Assets Bootcamp. I want to keep it a buck because Circle is dope for specific use cases, and this is not a diss to them. But as someone building a cohort-heavy mentorship program with live sessions, deep discussions, community engagement, and growth tracking, Heartbeat just made more sense. It is not just about hosting people, it is about activating them. After thinking about it, Heartbeat checked the boxes, and I did not even know I needed courses, smooth, live events, seamless, automation, and engagement, top tier. Whether you are running weekly accountability calls, launching a 6-month bootcamp like I will, guiding learners through a transformation journey, you need tools that support real structure and flow. So here is my promise to you. In this episode, by the end, you will have clarity on which platform honestly aligns with your mission and marketing. Now here is the question I want you to sit with. Is your community platform helping you lead a transformation or just giving your members another login? Because there is a difference. One builds momentum, the other holds space. That is real. Let us break it down together and let us jump into with reason number 1. how to host cohort courses and public events seamlessly. This was a game changer for me because it raised the question of how to build a high touch cohort experience on a low touch budget. Low touch budget. Let me show you how I will be doing it with Heartbeat. Ever tried to launch a community driven business with $0 and no tech team? I have. And let me be honest, when you are building something from scratch, every dollar, every decision, and every platform has to serve multiple purposes. No fluff, no extra weight, just what works. That is why when I sat down to design a 6-month cohort-based mentorship program with courses, live office hours, 24/7 chat support, accountability partners, and weekly discussions, I knew the platform had to support it all without choking my cash flow. Circle. It is a strong contender, but for someone bootstrapping a business school into existence, Heartbeat gave me more for less without compromise. And I love Circle. Really, I love Circle. So it was not easy to pass up. For real, keeping a buck is not easy. I love Circle as a community platform. As you're doing masterminds, you're doing coaching course, I love Circle. However, I knew that getting the most out of this stage of starting Heartbeat would be the appropriate choice at this time. And I wanted to share with you what happened when I was preparing the first cohort, which will launch on July 15, 2025. So if you haven't joined yet, join the wait list. You have to July 10th of 2025 at 11:59 p.m. So if you haven't joined and you want to grow your business, you want to learn more about marketing and how to take your business to the next level to be a sustainable and scalable business, join the boot camp, join the wait list, and be a part of this community. But I wanted a place to host my core curriculum as courses, a dedicated chat space where members could drop questions day or night, discussion boards for reflections and feedback, a spot for Zoom links, replays, and discussions, document office hour scheduling, and the ability to pair members with accountability partners. Circle offers all of these, except for pair members with accountability partners. Kind of, but here's the catch. On Circle's Pro plan, you are capped at 20 spaces, along with the ability to add folders and links. However, folders and links are not the same as spaces. One more, you will need to pay $399 a month on the enterprise plan to access 100 spaces. And listen, 100 might sound like a lot until you start building out a course, hosting weekly calls, managing coaching threads, maintaining document votes, and establishing accountability hubs for multiple cohorts. Now, here is where Heartbeat changes the game. Unlimited spaces on all plans, courses, events, chat, docs, no limitations. Price starts at just $49 per month. For a builder like me, that is not just affordable, it is scalable. I can start small, listen to my people, and evolve the experience without worrying about hitting a wall or a paywall. According to CMX Hub's 2024 Community Industry Report, 89% of thriving online communities offer structured learning pathways such as cohorts or courses. And 76% of members say ongoing conversations and access to peers are what keep them engaged, not just content drops. That is precisely why Heartbeat's always on chat, course flexibility, and discussion space work so well for a cohort-based first model like mine. What is holding you back from launching your own high impact cohort? Is the course, confidence, or clarity around the two? Please drop your answer in the comments and I will personally respond with ideas that may help you move forward. Now, here is how you can implement this on a budget. Start with one cohort, just like I am on July 15th. You can set up your course in Heartbeat with pre-recorded modules. Create a dedicated chat and accountability thread. Add a help desk space so your members can support each other. Schedule weekly live Zooms or office hours. No extra app needed. Ask your cohort what they love or wish was different. Use their feedback to iterate and improve your next version. That is marketing in real time. Listening, adapting, and building trust. Because when people feel heard, they stick around and they invite others in. And that's what it's about. You want to get buy-in and you want them to be an ambassador to your community, to your business. You want them to be the evangelist of your business because that's free advertising when you have your customers and your community members um, um, uh, rooting you on and telling other people about your business or your community. So definitely, you want that. That's free advertisement. So yes, Heartbeat will give me the flexibility to host cohort programs like a pro without the enterprise pricing. But tools are only half the story because even with the right platform, your members will not thrive if they do not feel welcome from the start. That is why up next, I believe that's me, and let us discuss how to onboard members efficiently. And trust me, this one makes or breaks your entire community journey. So, how do you make every new member feel like they joined the right community on day one, even on a budget? It starts with a personalized onboarding experience. Here is the truth. The way you welcome people into your community often determines whether they stay. But most platforms treat onboarding like a one-size-fits-all hoodie. Fine for some, but it never quite fits right for everyone. That was my issue with Circle. Yes, it has a clean onboarding experience. Still, once I wanted to customize it for different members, like bootcamp, applicants, next opportunity window subscribers, or the postal marketing, or casual browsers, I hit a paywall. However, if you are creative and resourceful, you can still make it work in Circle. So this I don't want to not because I love Circle. You can if you creative and you resourceful. Hey, I still use Circle. I still have a Circle community. So if you are resourceful and creative, you can still make it work. But for the cohort, we make it changes. Now, Circle does require a business plan at $219 per month to access the profile filtering features to make your onboarding a lot better. And even though you can add an add-on for that as well, which is still an additional expense for advanced onboarding customization. But that is not budget friendly, especially when you are launching with limited resources. When I first started building the waitlist for the first bootcamp cohort, I knew I needed different onboarding paths. I could treat everyone the same. I understand some people will be ready to roll and have signed up for the whole experience. Others will still be filling it out just to strive to learn more. And then there will be accountability partners, mentors, and guests. Circle did not provide me with the flexibility to segment and guide each person based on their individual needs unless I pay a premium. That is why I would choose Heartbeat for the total business assets, and I will expect a different result immediately. With Heartbeat, I can tag every new member based on how they join, whether from a lead magnet, wait list, free webinar, or paid cohort. I use tags to assign custom onboarding journeys. I set up automations to deliver resident welcome messages. I create a checklist that walks them through what to do next, whether they are a first timer or fully enrolled. And I give them access to spaces only relevant to them, cutting out the noise and building clarity. All that included on every Heartbeat plan, even the $49 a month starter plan. Now, that is what I call clever marketing for scrappy entrepreneurs. You get to offer a polished, professional onboarding experience without sacrificing your wallet. According to the 2024 Community Club report, 74% of members who complete an onboarding checklist within the first 72 hours remain active after 90 days. A Wiser Howard survey found that 86% of users say they are more likely to stay engaged with a product or community when onboarding is personalized. And here's the kicker. Personalized onboarding increases conversion by up to 202% according to Interpage's landing page performance study. You cannot afford not to make onboarding personal. How are you currently welcoming new visitors personally or in a generic manner? Be honest. We are here on a journey helping each other win. So are you guiding them through your community or are you just hoping they will find their way on their own? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let us level up together. We are here for each other to help each other win, to learn with one another. So your engagement, your insights, your feedback will help the community and will help us grow to be a better entrepreneur, marketer, and professional person in our industry. So share your thoughts. Share your thoughts in the comments. Drop in the comments. How are you guiding them through your community, or how you guiding them into your business, whatever it may be. How you guiding your audience, your customers, in your business or your community. Now, here's how to implement efficient onboarding today. Even if you are starting, use Heartbeat tags to identify new cohorts, subscribers, or interest groups. Set up a welcome checklist. with 3 to 5 essential actions like joining a space, posting an intro, or booking a call. Automate DMs or emails that guide them to the right spot. Create a start here space so every member has one clear path. Ask for feedback early. Include a 1 question poll in week 1. This is not just onboarding, it is intentional marketing that nurtures trust, confidence, and clarity from day one. So now that your new members are in the door and feeling seen, the next step is just as critical. How to encourage member engagement, because onboarding gets them in, but engagement is what keeps them coming back. How do you spark genuine connection and daily conversation in your community without breaking the bank or burning yourself out? It starts with using your platform's engagement tools intentionally, not just occasionally. Let us be honest, onboarding gets them in, but if nothing is compelling enough to keep them around, they will ghost faster than a bad first date. Have you ever been on a bad first on a date, that first date, and it was so bad, you're like, I can't wait till this thing is over. This is what happens when your onboarding is not on point. When it's not tight, it's like they will ghost you faster than that bad first date. And I have been there. I launched a new program, onboarded members, and then cricket. We're trying to avoid the cricket. We want to avoid the cricket. As much as we can, we want to avoid the cricket. We understand that everyone learns different, everyone experiences the community different. You have your introverted is going to be more relaxed, more laid back. They're going to take time to respond so that they get comfortable. I know that is me. Your extroverted people, they're going to jump in right away. They're going to be the people that respond quickly. They're going to be the people that react quickly. But the introverted takes time. So, we understand that everyone is on their journey different. They're on a different path, and some take a little longer to respond. But still, if you don't onboard correctly, it will be bad. It will be, and we want to avoid it. We want to do as much as we can so that we're able to launch in the right way, so that we're able to build the right business, so that we're able to build the right community, so that we're able to have a thriving community day one. Even if you got 2 members, but you want the right members. Even if you got 5 members or 1 member, but you want the right members. Because that 1 member, if they're engaging, and guess what? That just means that one person that you have, they just get everything. They get all of you because you you helping them. So, but if they engaging that 1 minute, you got things going on. Hey. But the thing is, you want them born on the right way, so that you can launch the right way, and so that you want to keep them engaged. So again, if it's cricket and they're not engaging, no posts, no questions, no check-ins. And then I realized engagement does not happen by accident. It is designed. It is prompted. It is modeled. Therefore, the platform you choose must help you lead the culture you want in the community. When I decided to build the cohort-based mentorship experience, I knew the curriculum had to be strong. And I want the conversation, not just content. I want members helping each other, building relationships, attending office hours, and being matched with people on the same journey. That is where Harpy shines. You have audio and video rooms to pop in for weekly check-ins, matchups for accountability partners, daily chat threads, and spaces for share wins, polls, quizzes, and reactions to keep it light but active, and event reminders and public invites to build buzz. And the best part, these are all available even on their lowest cost plan. But let us give credit where it is due. Circle, it is no slouch either. You can native live streams, dedicated live rooms. It is all native live screens, native live. That's one thing I love about Circle. That is native. You got the native live rooms, the native live screens. You got the email marketing hub, native and Circle. So you got these different things that no other platforms have. So that what made Circle different because the live stream, the live rooms, and the email marketing is something that a lot of platforms do not have that I do love because again on Harpy or Mining Network you have to use Zoom to or Google Meet to do your videos or do your virtual events. But Circle, you can do live screens and live rooms. Rooms are like Zoom, so you can do live rooms and live screens on Circle, and you got the email hub. You can do visual spaces like galleries to highlight student work, and chat features and gamification tools like leaderboards. And this is all on Circle. But I love I one thing I love about Circle and that I love it make it so hard is the live native features of the stream and room. Not really the marketer. I don't even use I use ConvertKit for that. But the live stream and live room, I love it. 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 Now both platforms give you good tools, but it is your strategy that makes them powerful. According to Fever Bee's 2024 Community Engagement Report, communities that offer at least three types of interaction channels, such as chat, live video, native or Zoom, and polls, experience 58% higher weekly activity than those that rely solely on forms or static posts. So it's very important to have functions in the chat, such as chat and live video, which um which Circle and Harpy have. They both have chat and live videos. You might have to use Zoom on the Harpy, but that's fine because it is the basic plan is much reasonable than Circle based pro plan. So you know it's understanding. Basically, you kind of paying the same thing because I think Zoom is about $15, and then so it's about the same thing. But the polls Heartbeat is better with polls. I believe I'm going to Spanish polls, but it's limited with Circle. I know you have gamification for polls. You can't really use polls in the Circle that I know of. And here's a stat from Orbit's community-led growth study. Engaged members are 74% more likely to refer others, which I told you, when you got people referring to your community or your business, it's golden. That's free advertisement. So you want that. So keep that in mind. And engaged members are 74% more likely to refer others, which means engagement becomes your marketing engine. Stay with me. Type it in the chat. Engagement becomes your marketing engine. Engagement becomes your marketing engine. If you didn't hear nothing else, this is why you want a seamless onboarding experience. You want engagement in the community, and this is why I believe Heartbeat uh, is worth going with, especially if you're on a budget, because you're able to onboard the right way. On a Circle Pro plan, you can't do that. You can't, and you could do different things. You could play around with the courses, but to tell it like with the filters, you got to do on the business plan. Heartbeat though, you could do all that from day one, the day you even on the basic plan. So it's very important. This is why I'm choosing Heartbeat, right? That number one, that's 34%, and you see 202% for again. Oh my God, 34. What? I'm telling you that, man, because you want people to be engaged. It's very important. So type it in the chat. Engagement becomes your marketing engine. So I would like to ask you, will live rooms, polls, or weekly chat make your community buzz? Be honest. Let me know in the comments. Will live rooms, polls, or weekly chat make your community a buzz? Or are you relying on posts and hoping for magic? Please let me know in the comments what has worked to get your members talking. Here is how I encourage engagement without overcomplicating it. 1. Start with one weekly audio lounge, just 20 minutes for live drop-ins. 2. Post a chat prompt every Monday. Ask a question of the week tied to your topic. 3. Use Heartbeat matchup tools to pair people for accountability every 30 days. 4. Poll your members bi-weekly and ask them what topics, tools, or resources they would like to see. 5. Gamify with engagement, not pressure. Celebrate consistency, not just clicks. Whether you are using Heartbeat or Circle, the real secret is staying consistent and human. People respond when they feel seen, heard, and valued. Now that your community is alive with conversation and connection, it is time to make those interactions work smarter for you. What's good, future founder? It's Coach LJ here. Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever had a big idea but no clue where to start? Or maybe you're stuck because funds are tight and the path feels unclear. That's exactly why I created a Total Business Assets Bootcamp. You know, the 6-month mentorship bootcamp. It's not just another online course. It's a 6-month hands-on mentorship experience designed to help you turn your idea into a real business without the overwhelm or the $40,000 business degree. You get a clear launch plan, a brand that speaks, a real offer people actually buy, weekly coaching with me, and a private community to keep you accountable. And here's the best part. The first 30 founder members get lifetime access for just $297 a year. No fluff, no upsells, just real results with real guidance. If you're serious about launching your dream, click below, join the waitlist, and become a founder member today. Your next opportunity window starts now. Let's build your breakthrough together. Peace. Up next, I believe that's me, and let us discuss how to utilize analytics and automation, because engagement is excellent, but optimizing it with insights is how you scale impact. So I'd like to ask you again, how do you keep your community growing even when you are not online 24/7? Let data and automation do the heavy lifting for you. For real. Let's keep it a buck. Let's be honest. We gotta say it like it is. We gotta say it like it is and mean what let the data and automation do the heavy lifting for you. Type in the chat that I'm gonna let the data and the automation to do the heavy lifting for me. When I started building my community, I thought if I just show up consistently and post value, people would engage, stay, and grow with me. But let me tell you from experience, if you do not track what is working and automate follow up, you are leaving growth to chance. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to leave our growth to any chance. We don't want to leave any growth to chance. That's why it's very important to take action, to iterate, to learn, to ask for feedback. All these stuff help. The follow up, it helps. And here's the kicker. Both Harpy and Circle offer excellent tools for analytics and automation. But it's a strong but. But the real difference, Harpy provides automation access even on the $49 starter plan. Circle, however, has limited workflows on its pro plan. But to take full advantage, you need to upgrade to the $219 per month business plan or higher tiers to unlock complete automation. Complete automation. So you have to upgrade to the Circle business plan to unlock workflows. So Harpy, you get automations from day one. Circle, you get maybe limited work automations that you could use, but in every minor, maybe one thing. But to get the full thing, you had to upgrade on the Circle business plan. And when you are building on a budget, it's $49 per month better than $219 a month. And we just went over the numbers, 74%, 202%. So you know engagement and onboarding is very important. And if you don't have 219 to take advantage of the full automations and the filters, profile filters, you know, you gotta really start considering and say, okay, our building on a budget is $49 per month better than $219. That is not just a gap; it is a decision point. And when I launched my waitlist for the boot camp, I noticed something. Some members might be highly active, especially our introverted people. They're gonna be highly active, dropping gems, responding to prompts, and attending Zoom meetings. Others silent after day one. We understand for some reason, maybe they didn't understand the onboarding, or maybe they just, like I said, introverts takes a little time before they are answered. They gotta get comfortable. I know that's me. I had to get comfortable before I start engaging and get active. It took me I think I was on Circle for 3 years. It took me 2 years before I was active on Circle, so in the Circle community. So if you're introvert like me, I mean the struggle is real for real. The struggle is real. Sometimes takes a long time, but you got to be patient with your introverted people. And so I understand. I relate to the introverted people because I say I'm an introverted extrovert. So when I'm silent, I gotta fill you out, and then once I filled out the room, then I'm very active. So I understand. I understand you. I understand the introverts. I understand, but we know some members might be highly active, dropping gems, responding to prompts, and attending Zoom meetings, and that's okay for those members that do that. And others will be silent after day one, and that's fine. It depends on why they are silent. It's very important. It depends why they are silent. However, I do not want to lose these members, the silent members. I don't want to lose them, but I also understand I cannot manually chase down every person. Here's what I could do with Harpy. Use top thread analytics to see which combos got the most love. Review login activity to know who was slipping off. Track emoji reactions to measure sentiment and engagement. Then trigger automated workflows to check in with quiet members. Because again, I'm introvert. We're trying to figure out why they are quiet. We want to know the quiet. Are they quiet because they just an introvert, or they're quiet because maybe they passed that season or whatever. So we want to find out why. So we're gonna to these quiet members, we're gonna send reminders. We're gonna tag them for encouragement, whatever it's gonna take to help the quiet members to engage or to see what's going on, because we're trying to find out. And that one system will turn my at-risk members into re-engaged voices in the community. No extra headcount, no burnout, just smart automation. According to Forrester Research, businesses that use marketing automation see a 451% increase in qualified leads. In community settings, a 2024 report by Vanetta Form found that automated re-engagement messages led to a 33% increase in active participation. And here's a gem for Orbit community growth. Benchmark. Communities that review data weekly are 2.5 times more likely to scale past 1,000 members than those that do not track behavior consistently. The math is straightforward. For real. I'm telling you, the math is straightforward. Come on, data weekly. When you track data weekly, are 2.5 times more likely to scale past 1,000 members than those that do not track. Come on, behavior consistency. Come on. The math is straightforward. I'm telling you. Oh my God. That's why I love the numbers. I'm telling you, if you're not learning something, let me know. If you're learning, please tell me if you like all the numbers, if you like the data that I'm giving you. Let me know, because I want to know. And because if you do not track it, you cannot grow it. It's very important to track your numbers, because if you do not track it, you cannot grow it. Do you review your community data regularly, or are you still guessing what is working? And more importantly, what is one task you could automate today to save yourself an hour a week? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about how you are optimizing your workflow. Here is how you can implement analytics and automation without blowing your budget. One, use Heartbeat Thread Insights to find your most active convos, then double down on similar topics. Two, track member logins and tag inactive members for a "We Miss You" message. Three, create a three-part welcome automation to guide new members through your core spaces. Four, use emojis as data. Run polls or posts with reactions to gauge sentiment. Five, set up a re-engagement flow that nudges folks who have not logged in after 7 days. This is not about text for text's sake. It is about building a more intelligent, more human-centered system. So now you are using data to guide your decisions and automation to maintain momentum. However, to genuinely scale without stress, you must ensure that your tools are communicating effectively with each other. Up next, I believe that's me, and we will be discussing how to integrate with your tech stack because matrix matter, but integration is where the fundamental transformation happens. How do you stop patching together five tools and start automating smarter? It is all about choosing a platform that integrates seamlessly with the rest of your tech stack. Let us talk real life frustration for a second. Have you ever set up a great community space, but then had to manually send Zoom invite, track Stripe payments, drop Google Calendar links, send onboarding emails, create events again and again? And let me tell you, I've been there. You think you are saving time by doing it yourself until you realize you have become the admin assistant for your own platform. That is where integration saves your sanity and your schedule. When I was planning the first mentorship bootcamp cohort starting July 15 again, I knew I wanted a frictionless onboarding journey. Again, if you have not joined the waitlist, the link to join is included in the description. The waitlist closed on July 10th at 11:59 p.m. But a new member joins, gets tagged, receives the Zoom invite, gets added to the right calendar event, receive automated emails, boom. Now, both Circle and Harpy offer automation and integration tools, but here is the honest difference again. To unlock full integration power in Circle, you need the $219 per month business plan. That includes advanced API, Zapier workflows, and external integration. On the other hand, Harpy offers integrations like Zoom, Google Calendar, Stripe, and Zapier on the lowest $49 plan. That means you can build your workflow without breaking the bank. And when you are building with zero upfront, as I am, that flexibility matters. According to McKinsey 2023 Digital Transformation Report, small businesses that automate workflows save an average of 6 to 8 hours per week, which is nearly a full day of productivity reclaimed. A Zapier internal study also found that 44% of solopreneurs said integration between tools is the number one feature they look for in platforms, especially those managing multiple clients or community touchpoints. Statistics report that platforms that native integration capabilities have 40% higher user retention over 12 months. Translation: smooth systems equals sustainable growth. So, what is one task you are still doing manually that could be automated through a platform like Heartbeat? Please let me know if you are scheduling calls manually, copy pasting emails. Please let me know in the comments. I would be happy to help you streamline it. And here is how to start integrating your tech stack today, even if you are solo or on a shoestring budget. One, use Heartbeat Zoom integration to auto schedule weekly office hours for your cohort. Two, connect Stripe to track payments and unlock access to premium content or spaces. Three, sync Google Calendar so members can RSVP without having to switch between tools. Four, tag members by entry point, bootcamp, podcast listener, webinar guests, and automate their flow. Five, use Zapier to connect Heartbeat to ConvertKit, Airtable, or your CRM. No development team needed. Very important. No development, no development team needed. No development team needed. This is not just automation. It is building systems that scale with you. That's what it's about. You want to build on your terms at your pace. And now your platform is not just a community. It is a connected hub where technology, strategy, and experience come together. Let us bring it home with the final thought. How to align your platform and purpose for substantial growth by choosing a platform that aligns with your mission, not just your to-do list. Hoppy provides me with everything I need. Cohorts, live connections, analytics, and automation all align with my goals. It is not just a community. It is a business building ecosystem. Because here is the truth. When your tools support your mission, you stop managing tech and start building transformation. Have you ever tried to launch a business with $0 and no help? I did. No investors, no full-time team, no fancy tech stack. Just a clever vision, a relentless mission, and a need for tools that would not punish me for dreaming big on a budget. That is why Heartbeat was not just a platform. It will become a partner from day one. It will give me courses to host a 6-month mentorship bootcamp with every cohort, live rooms on Zoom or Google Meet for weekly check-ins, chat spaces for accountability and support, and analytics and automations and integrations on a starter plan. Game changer. Game changer. And now I am building cohorts, launcher programs, and enrollment movement without maxing out my margin. So, what about circles? Good question. What about circles? And again, remember, I love circles. And circle has strong bones. And if you have the budget for higher tiers, such as business or enterprise, it is worth the price. I'm telling you, if you got the budget for the enterprise plan, go for it. It's worth it. I love circles, but I'm never gonna down. But that's where you're gonna get the more bang for your buck if you're on the business plan or higher. So if you got the budget for it, go for it. There's no, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong for going circle if you got the budget for it. One of the things I like about circle is circle innovates quickly. But I also see creators utilizing every feature resourcefully to build thriving communities, such as mine, on the Pro Plan. Both platforms are good choices. They both are good choices. And as I'm looking on a farm, Harpy is also innovating quickly as well. They moving and shaking too. So both platforms are good choices. But here is the reality. You ready for it? Here is the reality. Heartbeat starter plan is $49 per month. $49 can't go wrong. I mean, it's especially if you're comparing both the basic plan and what they and the value you get on the basic plan. Heartbeat starter plan is $49 per month. You get to 1,000 members, includes public events with um Circle is still building it up, public events, but on Heartbeat, you get public events, you get workflows, Zoom, Stripe, Google Calendar, Zapier, and course hosting. While Circle Pro Plan is $99 per month. It's unlimited members, It's unlimited members, but lacks public events, RSVPs, and limited space and workflows. So it lacks limited spaces and the workflows on the Circle Pro plan. So the Circle Pro plan, and we talk about the numbers with the engagement and the onboarding experience. So if you don't have the budget for it and you need the pro plan, you best to get the heartbeat. Because at least I think onboarding onboarding and engagement is so important. And on the $49 plan on Heartbeat, you'll be well on your way to get started and to scale up. Now, if like I said, if you like Circle that much or you like other platforms, you can always transition to other platforms. But to get started, because of everything that is offered, especially with the keep in mind with the onboarding and the engagement of the numbers that's critical for building your community. So Heartbeat Starter Plan is the preferred go-to for me because of that. It's the preferred go-to. Now, if you got the budget for it, you could go with Circle. But because of Heartbeat Starter Plan, it's a go-to. And to unlock complete automations in Circle, you would need the $219 per month business plan. For what I needed, public events, RSVPs, full automation, and real-time analytics, Heartbeat allowed me to grow leanly, whereas Circle would have required me to pay more to scale. And there's nothing wrong with that if you had the budget. If you had the budget for it, it's not, because I love Circle. So nothing if you had the budget for it, but Heartbeat allowed you to build a business on a budget and to grow leanly, and to be able to scale it up at your pace. So ask yourself, are you using a platform that supports your business vision, or are you shrinking your vision to fit your platform's limitations? This is something to think about when you're building your business, when you're building a community, a coaching program, a mentorship program. These are questions you want to begin to ask. Think it through. Ask yourself what is important for you. Don't look at the functionality, but you got to begin to ask yourself what's important for you, and are you using a platform to support your business vision, or are you shrinking your vision to fit your platform's limitations? Feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments or DM me. I would love to hear how you are building your ecosystem. And if you are looking for a community school setup that aligns with your mission without paying for features you do not need, let us discuss Heartbeat, because that's where I'm going to be for the total business assets. And again, if you consider Heartbeat, my affiliate link is in the description to support me. So if you consider Heartbeat, if you want to support me, the affiliate link is in the description. Yeah. So if you want to support me, definitely you can you can go to the description and check out my affiliate. Subscribe to the Poster Marketing for more behind the scenes insights and fundamental tools for real building. Because, like I always say, you don't have to know how to sell, but you do have to know how to market. If this episode helped you rethink your tools and systems, next Marketing Monday, we are diving into the $0 marketing plan every startup needs. I am talking lean launch strategy, organic growth, and how to attract high-value customers without spending a dime. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Thank you for rocking with me today on Marketing Monday, right here on the Pulse of Marketing. If this sparked something in you, if it got the wheels turning, here is how to keep the momentum. Subscribe wherever you listen. Follow me on social for daily tips and encouragement. Like and rate the show. It helps more people discover this message. And share this with someone ready to build with clarity, courage, and community. Until next time, stay visible, stay valuable, stay ready. We are building a marketing toolkit that thrives in any economy. So stay strategic, stay creative, and I look forward to seeing you on the following Marketing Monday. And you know what's coming next. Deuces! Hey, what's good, future founder? It's Coach LJ here. Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever had a big idea but no clue where to start? Or maybe you're stuck because funds are tight and the path feels unclear. That's exactly why I created the Total Business Assets Bootcamp. You know, the 6-month mentorship bootcamp. It's not just another online course. It's a 6-month hands-on mentorship experience designed to help you turn your idea into a real business without the overwhelm or the $40,000 business degree. You get a clear launch plan, a brand that speaks, a real offer people actually buy, weekly coaching with me, and a private community to keep you accountable. And here's the best part. The first 30 founding members get lifetime access for just $297 a year. No fluff, no upsells, just real results with real guidance. If you're serious about launching your dream, click below, join the waitlist, and become a founding member today. Your next opportunity window starts now. Let's build your breakthrough together. Peace.